Just width, height, and with sides, and then you can give the pen size or pen color. So what is that? Pen size. Okay. Then the pen color. So you have to color. You have to give inside the quotation, right? Color you have to give inside the quotation because that is string. String should be given inside quotation, right? Okay. So what is that? Turtle has no attribute color. Pen color. So please edit that to pen color. Pen COLOR color, right? Not COLOUR. Pen color. Sorry. Just put color. COLOR color. Okay, just run it and just run it now. All the function you can all the click there and then press enter again, and we'll run it. Okay, again format. What is that? Format or something. That's wrong, no? Forward. Yes, forward. Spelling mistakes. Okay. Run the same function again. Right. Press enter and see. Okay, it seems now it's working, right? Right. Okay. Good. So that is to give few. So yes, what we have discussed last day actually. Wanted to give a few parameters, and according to these parameters, so actually this function enters 4 parameters. I have explained this. I have asked you to done the same, right? Okay, good. Right. Then, so let's do the next one. Okay. So then let's do the next one. Yeah, it's okay to use online version, but so you are Litum asking whether is it okay to use online? Yeah, possible. But my advice is always use the desktop version because then we can do more. Right? Okay. So let's let me share the screen quickly and let's start the lesson. So today we have to discuss about basically about recursive functions and returning and unreturning functions. That part we are going to discuss today. Okay, first of all, please write the note. I'm going to highlight the English one in blue color. You can just write the English one. In case if you need a single explanation, yes, you can write that as well. But so I expect you to write the English one. That is the requirement according to this course. So just write returning and unreturning functions as the heading, and then just write this part. And there are few examples, the returning function examples. You can see 3 examples.
Sir, we need to write that all, no, sir?
Yeah, everything. Oh, not that. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to highlight this in blue color. Kindly write down that note because that is required for start the lesson. So I'll explain one by one, but before that, please write down, then it will be easier. So let me erase this part. Now you have the English one only. Okay, I'll give you few minutes just to finish this. Okay, so let me explain these concepts. What is a what is a returning function? What is non-returning function? So basically, a returning function, as defined here. So returning function will return a value. So that value can be string. That value can be integer value. But here you don't see any integers. It can be integer value, it can be string value, or it can be any other data type or complex data type like tuple, dictionary, list, anything. So that return value can be then used for kind of processing. Something like this. Okay. So I think you have heard about the engine, right? So engine. So engines in vehicles. Is engine drive the car? Is engine drive the car or not? Is engine drives the car or not? Is it driving the car or not? What do you think? The car engine and the car. Is engine drive the car? Is it driving?
No.
Then, so if you remove the engine, will you be able to drive the car?
No.
So actually then, so the returning type of engine. So engine returns energy, right? So by burning fuel, by burning petrol or diesel, it returns energy. That energy is used to rotate the components, and by that, so it is possible to drive the car. Understood? So energy, so this engine is not directly driving the car, but it returns energy which is required to drive the car. Understood? So function can be used such a way. So it's not doing thing directly, but it does something. So using the particular output, later you can do some process. But in the other hand, process is directly, so for an example, shutdown. So if you say shutdown, it will directly shut down the computer. Shutdown process will shut down, right? So that is simple. So when you call the shutdown process, it will shut down the vehicle. When you call this kind of, so earlier we learned different functions. So when you call that draw function, draw shape function or shape function, it draws the thing. So that is basically called a process. But normally, generally, both are functions. The difference is, so one is returning a value where you can later use that. This value can be used later to do something. But non-returning function, it's directly doing some activity. Maybe shut down your computer, print in welcome in the screen, draw in shape in the screen. Right? For an example, okay, in the calculator. So I'm going to calculate this. 5 plus 6. Right? So plus. So did it give the result? 5 plus 6. Did it give the results? Or still results pending? 5 plus 6. What is the value? 5 plus 6?
11.
11.
11.
So then did it give the results, or still the result is pending? Still
It
result
gives.
is pending, right? So this is function. So this is a returning function. So plus will return the total, but when you press equal only, it will be printed. Right here again, 5 plus 6. It will return 11, but if you press equal only, it will print the output. Otherwise, what will happen? 5 plus 6 minus, right? Then only it returns the value. So that is the thing. So it keeps the value until you call some other process. Okay, let's learn the implementation of both recursive and non-recursive, returning and non-returning function. So please write the non-returning functions also, that we have learned that. Non-returning functions, already we have learned that, but we didn't write the note. Therefore, please write the note related to non-returning functions also. The highlighted one in blue color. Please copy that. Right, okay, so let's see this practically, right? You can also do this with me. And I'm going to take a new file. Okay, let's use a returning function. Returning function which returns like total, and I'm going to input 2 numbers, and using these 2 numbers, so I'm going to take the total average. Total. I'm going to do like calculator like effect. So just let's see how to do this. Okay. right? Just write down def add nums. So you can write this with me, right? Def add nums, sorry, def calculate. So now I'm going to give the number 1, number 2, and sign. Right. If the sign is equal to plus, I'm going to add the number and return number 1 plus number 2. And if elif sign, if it is equal to subtract, I'm going to return number 1 minus number 2. Elif sign, if it is equal to, let's say, multiply, I'm going to give return num1 multiplied by num2. And elif, if it is if sign is equal to division, I'm going to return number 1 divided by number 2. And let's say this support in multiplication, addition, multiplication, addition, subtraction, division only, nothing else. And else you can say invalid sign. Return. I'm going to return say return error, invalid sign. Okay, so this is my function. So this is my function, and I'm going to run this now. Returning function dot py, and let me run this. When I run this, okay, I can call calculate, and it will ask me the values. I'm going to give 12, 34, and so let's say sign is plus. What I can do is I can keep the answer. I can write like this, answer equal this one, and it will not print anything, right? Then let's say answer 2 equal, I'm going to subtract the numbers. Answer 3 equal, I'm going to multiply the numbers. And answer 4, in that I'm going to divide the numbers. Now I have done all the operations. So if I want to print if I want to print the answer 1, so answer, it's 46, it's addition. If I print answer 2, right, it's subtraction. Answer 3, so later I can use for anything, so that is multiplication. And if it is answer 4, that is division. So let's use another one, answer 5. And I'm going to give something like, okay, something like this, asterisk, double asterisk. I just want to get the power, but I'm giving that. And what is answer 4? Now print the answer 4. You can see it's error, invalid sign. It keeps it, keep the answer, and later I can use that. Later I can use that to either print or use. Later I can use that for any purpose, any other purpose. So advantage is I can keep the answer without printing immediately. I can keep the answer in the variable. Okay, so you can do this example. Please do this. Try this example, and if you get any errors or if you need any help, please let me know. Then I can help. If you cannot understand, that also I can help. Right? You can do this now. Okay, so Litum, you can use the online version if you want. The online version can be accessed by going to the, so you can go to the Google and search Python online compiler. Then you will get the GDB compiler.
Sir, I am on IDLE, sir.
You are using IDLE. Okay, good. So if you're using IDLE, that's better. And so can you write a function, returning function? And okay, so you have tried for shape now. The same shape function, can you keep as a returning function? That means like, okay, so I need this shape function, and then I need the shape side width, and then pen size, color, and size to be given to this, right? So then when we run this, I just want to do like this. Let's say triangle. And I can call shape function and keep the triangle in the shape function without drawing, right? Don't draw. I'm just returning and keeping it in the triangle. Keeping it as a triangle. When I call the triangle only, it should draw. Otherwise, it should, without drawing, it should be kept. Right? It should be kept in the variable. So can you try this? It's a different one. Don't draw. Don't draw. Keep it. Right? Don't draw. Keep it. Later you can draw. When you call the function, you can draw. So when you call the variable, you can. So can you do something like that? Just give a try. Same one you try. Same shape. Okay, I think you saw this. This is not a returning function. This is just a process, right? Process means when you call the function, start drawing. So I don't want that. I don't want the I just want the shape to be saved. So need to draw the shape and save the shape. When you call that variable, then shape should be visible. So that is my intention. This is a function. So I need a returning one. Just give a try.